Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to. Hmm, hold on a second. Let me try. I'm trying to get to my video on YouTube. Okay, let me test the sound. Hello. Let me test the sound. Hello. Hello. Okay. Test the sound. Hello. Hello. Okay, I do have some noise in the background, so forgive me there. But yeah, man, this is who we 186 back again with another live stream. I'm waiting on Nintendo Gamer. Okay, I think that's him now. Uh, let me see if I can send you the link. Yeah, if that's you, Nintendo Gamer, send me put a message in the chat. Right now, I'm outside my balcony right now. It's cold as hell. Um, okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna send you a link right now. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me see. All right. Oh no. Hold on. Okay. Uh, I'm pasting it right now. Hold on. There you go. All right. Boom. There you go. Mhm. All right. No problem. All right. Oh man, I am cold, man. Like, damn, it's cold outside. But there's too much noise going on inside, so I can't really. I have to do it out here. So I want to make sure my on inside, so I can't really. I have to do it out here. Okay, we're good. So I'm just waiting for Nintendo Gamer to get in, so we can get started on this topic. We have a lot. We actually have a lot of stuff to talk about today. So I'll let Nintendo Gamer drive the first two topics we have, and then we can get started on the main topic, which is our top 20 games of a generation. Now, the way that I wanted to set this up is essentially games that came out at the beginning of the PS4 Xbox One life cycle. Or no, actually, no. I mess. I make a mistake. I actually wanted to start from the Wii U life cycle all the way through to pretty much to the end of pretty much to the end of 2020. So pretty much any game that came out on the Wii U counts, and on the Switch counts as well. 'Cause I know Nintendo Gamer is gonna have a lot. I'm sure he's gonna have a lot of games on on Nintendo consoles on there. So I wanted to make sure that his list is represented, and I actually just now finished my top 20 list today. I hopefully I'm not forgetting any games. There are definitely some games that I haven't played that I want to try. And there's other games that I technically haven't beaten yet. That if I had beaten them, I probably would. Those games probably would be on my top 20 list. So yeah, right now I'm just waiting on Nintendo Gamer to get in so we can get started on this. Hopefully, you guys are having a happy 2021. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on the last couple of days. Um, oh wait, hold on a second, hold on a second. Oh my bad. Hold on a second. Let me add you to the stream. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, man? Yeah, I just now seen your picture on the stream, and I forgot to click in. So
Oh,
that's my
I see.
yeah, that's my fault. How's it going, man? How's 2021 been for you?
Oh, it's been good, but a little crazy.
Yeah, I know. Been a
We
crazy
won't get
couple
into that
days.
too much.
Yeah, nah, yeah, we're not, yeah, we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, like I said, man, if you wanna see some of that stuff, I have a Twitter account. This me, I'm just try. When it comes to like stuff like that, I like to find comedy and tragedy. You know what I mean? Just to kind of
I see.
yeah, to try to keep things light. You know what I mean? In a serious time. But okay, so today, we had planned this out for a couple weeks. Our top 20 games of this generation. So what I was explaining to the people was pretty much the game, like the pretty much from the start of the Wii U, which I believe the Wii U came out. When did the Wii U come out?
2012.
2012. So okay, so from 2012, from the start of the Wii U all the way to the end of pretty much till 2020. That's the area where I want to keep the best 20 games of the generation for each of us. You get what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, because
Yeah.
this year is the new generation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I apologize. I have some noise in the background, so can you repeat what you just said?
Oh, can you hear me well?
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I can hear you.
So basically, from 2013
Mhm.
to to November
Pretty
of
much
last year,
pretty yeah, pretty much to the end of
like up to
2020.
Cyberpunk.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
So, I mean, but before we start that, I know there was a couple topics that you wanted to discuss.
yeah,
So, yeah, so I mean, I know one of them is about game collection, and doing all that. And I actually have a funny story because today, after I got out of work, my friend called me up because he needed me to help him do him a favor or whatever. So after I was done with that, I actually had free time. Right? You know what I mean? Like I didn't have to go to work, and I was too wired to go to sleep. So I
right,
decided to go to a local I decided to go to a local like outdoor shopping market, right?
yeah.
And it's literally like the biggest yard sale ever. I don't know if you have them. Where are you from? Where are you
I'm
located
from
from?
California.
Oh, okay, okay. I know. So I know you guys have outdoor markets.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's pretty much like that where you see like people selling a bunch of stuff. And I mean, dude, I saw typewriters. I saw
yeah, that's cool.
VCRs and stuff like that. But there was an area where this guy only sells like retro games, right? And
Yeah.
I almost bought a PS2 today.
Oh,
Almost did. I had to kind of force myself not to buy one because I had other stuff I had to buy, but I almost bought a PS2 today.
oh,
Almost did.
today.
And yeah, hold on a second. Hold on, give me 1 second. So yeah, go ahead. If you want to talk about game collection, whatever, go ahead. You can start because I have something is giving me something. I got something pop up on my computer.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's alright. That's alright.
So basically, the thing I actually want to talk about was game obsession,
Mhm.
but we could talk about collection too. Like, Um, like I've had video games since like the NES. I mean, I
Yeah,
was born in the NES days, but like my dad had some NES games, and it's really fun to collect retro games.
yeah.
And I was wondering if you collected retro games.
Okay. So it's been passed down to you from your father onto you.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really that much of a gamer, but it made me a gamer when I first played Mario Bros.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Like for me, I like when I got older, I like I don't know, because when I was growing up, it was hard for me to buy games because my parents weren't super rich, and they actually didn't like me playing video games. So
Right.
buying buying games was rare. So what I would have to do is I would have to rent. I would have to rent games, and you
Oh,
play a game for like a couple weeks, and then you have to return it, and then you get another game, and it was back and forth. So
wow.
I never had the attachment to like consoles or games like that. Once I beat a game, I was pretty much done with it.
Ah, I
You know
see.
what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
And I think that mindset stayed with me pretty much throughout my life. You know what I mean? Like I remember having the PS1 for a long time, and then once I got the PS2, I don't remember what I did with the PS1. I know I didn't sell it, but I think it just broke or something. I don't know what happened
Yeah.
to it. And then the PS2 is when I started making my own money and I started buying my own games.
Right.
But and I remember, man, like I remember the day that I sold it because I wanted to buy a couple PS3 games because I just bought the PS3 and I was gaming on it heavy,
Right.
and I didn't think that selling that console, I wouldn't say necessarily that it was a mistake, but yeah, it was kind of like a mistake. You know what I mean?
I
Like
see.
yeah, like and I'm not, and like I said, I'm not a collector. Like I'm someone that if I don't have a use for something, I want to just get rid of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like this, I remember having this discussion with a couple of my friends of mine about kind of like the poor state of sports games now. And back in the day, you used to have all types of games. And I don't know, when I was at the swap shop, man, I just felt like, man, I should have bought that PS2. You know what I mean? Like I should have bought, even though I don't even know if it's gonna work. I just wanted to buy it. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, well, they can't sell it when it doesn't work.
I mean, at this place that I went to, is pretty much all sales are final. So
Oh, that sucks. Well,
yeah,
and why you brought that up? Because like I have a different mindset. You see, selling consoles was alien to me until I was like 20. Like because I had a friend. Like one time when I was 20, I was hanging out with a friend, and he said like, "Oh, I used to have these consoles, but I sold them, and I have a lot of good memories playing them." And I was like saying, "Hey, why just sell them?" And he said, "To pay the bills and stuff." And I'm just thinking like,
mm,
man, that's sad.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but I understand where you and him are coming from. For me, I could sell games, but not consoles.
yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So you have every console that that you've ever owned or bought.
Pretty much. I my PS2 ended up breaking
Yeah.
recently,
Mm,
and that was just when I got Ratchet and Clank for it. Like, and I wanted to try it so I could play on PS5.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Like like the PS2 was the only console that I got rid of that. Yeah, I think that was the only one that I got rid of, and that was the only PS2 that ended up that was the only PlayStation that ended up still working. I'm pretty sure the PS1 broke on me, the PS3 bricked on me, so and thankfully the PS4 is still running strong, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, like okay, so you also wanted to talk about game obsession, right? So
yeah,
you mean like the gaming in general, or do you just mean like being obsessed with one particular game?
Just gaming in general because like I'm just wondering like how far should the obsession go? Like to me, the only time I feel like it's not okay to obsess on it is when you're like this happened one time at a BART station, but one time a guy was holding an umbrella and then he starts swinging it, pretending to be Link, like trying to get us
Mhm.
out of the way. That was like the weirdest thing I saw, and I felt embarrassed to be a gamer that day.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, like I'm fine with people dressing up playing with playing with plushies and making new stories on fan fiction stuff. But
Hmm.
like and I think you might have seen the whole video that I did on Instagram, but like I was I was first thinking like maybe I shouldn't do this, but I thought like I guess I will do it because I'm sure other people are probably thinking the same thing like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
and basically what the video I made on Instagram about, for those of you that don't know, was like I was talking about how powerful video game music is to me.
Yeah. Same here. Same here. Same here.
Yeah,
I literally have the whole Tekken 2 soundtrack on my phone right now. So
yeah,
yeah. Music means a lot to me. I know there's some people who say that music isn't a big deal in gaming. Like I don't know.
yeah,
For me, it just doesn't. Especially more so back then when the soundtrack were original.
right,
But even a game like um like Vice City, right?
yeah.
That game is the reason why I love '80s music because the
Oh
soundtrack was
wow,
yeah that the soundtrack in that game was so amazing. But yeah, like when it comes to like game obsession, to me, where things cross the line, to me, it's not. I don't look at it like when like you said with the guy doing the whole stuff, the Link stuff, or people doing cosplay, because to me, I feel like that's been more accepted over the years.
yeah.
Because I don't know if you have you ever been to a well do you okay, so you say you live in California, do you live near San Diego?
No,
No, but you never been to a San Diego Comic Con or nothing like that.
I haven't been there, but I've been to a convention called SAC Anime.
Oh, okay. And I mean, I don't know. Like, I know California is a very diverse state, and
Yeah,
so is Florida. But when I go to these conventions, you have, dude, you have all sorts of people going there cosplaying, or they have these like anime shirts or
yeah,
like and stuff like that. So I feel like that's been more normalized over the years. To me, where game obsession gets crazy. Obviously, if you're prioritizing gaming over bills, that's a problem. Obviously,
yeah. It is.
yeah, that's obvious. But I think the main thing that to me, the worst part with game obsession is where is with the extreme fanboying.
Oh yes,
Yeah, that's where I think that's where the game obsession gets overboard. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
like I remember a couple years ago there was a video of a Xbox dude literally like he wasn't yelling at the GameStop employee, but he's trying to convince the GameStop employee that Xbox is better than PlayStation. And
oh,
to me, if I
I
have a
think I
discussion,
saw that.
yeah, like to me here's the thing, right?
Mm,
If I don't mind doing that on Twitter. Like I don't like if it's someone that I know that I'm familiar with, we can have a back and forth. That's fine. In real life, I don't. I don't really want to do that because at the end of the day, like I don't know what that person likes. You know what I mean? Like
right,
at least on
yeah,
social media, you can tell by someone's post. You can tell by the pictures that they put up. And you can even look at their gaming library. Some of them to see what they like. I don't know that from a stranger. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like
yeah,
especially a GameStop employee. Like, come on, they're like most GameStop employees. They're not there to discuss gaming. They're there to sell you a product.
Yeah. Well, I think it's weird if it's out of the blue. If
Hmm.
you just say, "Hey, dude, Xbox is better than this, or Nintendo's better than that, or PlayStation," but like if the guy is having like a good conversation about what games to get, like
Yeah,
if he says, "Oh, hey, you should get this game," I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah,
I might
yeah,
play that game." Like that's okay.
that's perfectly fine. But when you're getting into console war arguments in
That's
public with a stranger,
weird.
like, yeah, that's to me that's weird. To
Yeah.
me that's weird. So so yeah, so what before we get to the top 20, what you've been playing so far?
Oh, I've been playing quite a few games.
Mhm.
I just got Soul Calibur 6 yesterday,
Oh, okay.
and I played it before. But like but like yesterday I decided to get it despite it being $60 because like I
Whoa,
saw
whoa, you bought it for 60?
yeah on Steam.
Oh, okay. Wow, for real? They didn't have it on sale?
Not this time. I wish they did. Maybe I should have gotten it last week.
Wait. Okay. If they're selling it for 60, right?
Yeah,
Um, is it the complete? Is it like a complete edition where it comes with all the DLC?
I think so. No, wait, actually no.
No. Oh man.
I should have waited, but oh well. It's still very fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've also been playing Hades,
Mhm.
uh, Super Paper Mario,
Mhm.
um, Pokemon White version, and Guacamelee 2
Oh, okay. Yeah.
with my
Guacamelee. I'm telling
brother.
you, I beat Guacamelee too. That game's awesome.
Ooh,
That
did you
game's
have a lot
awesome.
of trouble on some of the challenges, like
Ye-
with
ye-
switching dimensions and
Yeah.
jumping?
Yeah.
Like I hated that.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, that game is hard. Like that game can be a challenge. Trust me. Like
Yeah,
it's not easy. But you know what? Like
I like the way
in
it's designed.
hmm?
I like the way it's designed as an
Yes,
actual
I do
game.
too. I do too. I love like to me. I'm a wrestling fan, so the luchador aspect automatically grabbed me. Plus, like
Yeah.
I beat the first game also, so I love that franchise. Like it's one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite games to play on the Vita when I had it,
Right.
and and I beat the second
Oh,
game on the PS4. So that game's awesome, man. I love that game. I love that series. Is there anything else you've been playing?
um, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I go back and play other games, like occasionally, Super Mario 3D Land I played a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Wait. 3D Land is the one on the 3DS, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I felt like it was good,
Hmm.
especially for being on 3DS. But like
Truth be told, like I'm not a big fan of the 3DS, but
I know,
there that game you see the 3D effects in that game.
yeah,
They did that game justice. Like I really do like that game.
yeah. I recommend you try the new IPs if you ever do get a 3DS because like um they have quite a few.
They they had 3DSs on sale the outdoor market that I was in. They had those, they had I think they had a Game Boy Advance as well. I know they definitely had Game Boy Advance games, so I don't
Yeah,
know, we'll see. Like I actually just got my $600 stimulus check today,
nice.
so we'll see, we'll see.
Oh yeah. One thing I want to talk about with the Game Boy Advance is
Hmm.
I've been playing the Minish Cap actually.
You know, I think I played that. I think I played it. My sister had that game.
Yeah, it's very easy to beat for a Zelda game, but
Yeah,
sometimes there's what's sometimes there's like little things they tell you that you
hmm.
won't get. But one thing I didn't like about the Game Boy Advance, which I liked as a kid but not now, the was the remasters and the remakes. Like I felt like there was too many old stuff for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh,
But
okay. So a lot of the I remember pretty much. I know.
Super Mario Advance, Final
Yeah,
Fantasy 4, and
yeah,
6.
yeah. I mean, to me, I liked it because it was kind of like back to the Super Nintendo days, so it was very
Yeah,
nostalgic for me. Plus, I remember playing Tony Hawk on there. Like,
yeah,
I was like, wow, like that. The way they did that game justice on there. So I have a special place in my heart for the Game Boy Advance.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
there are some good new games, and some of the old
hmm
games they did well, like with the Super Mario Bros. 3 remake. I feel
yeah.
like they did well.
hmm
Um,
Oh, so you had the old school version, right? You didn't
yeah.
get the SP.
Well, I did get the SP, but it broke on me,
Oh,
and it was used too. But
oh man.
that's why I got another one.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when it first came out, right? Like this happened. I think this happened around. I want to say my sophomore year in high school when
Yeah,
it first came out, and I mean it was a cool. It was a nice looking device, but like you couldn't see shit on the screen. The screen was awful. Like you
yeah.
couldn't see nothing on it. So when my sister got the SP a couple years later, I was like,
Ooh, that was heaven.
"Whoo, yeah, yeah, yeah." So I mean, it did give us the two screen experience. It was kind of like a precursor to the two screen experience with the DS
Yeah.
and 3DS. But but that screen was such a huge improvement. It was such a huge improvement. But okay, so the games that I've been playing, obviously I've been playing MLB The Show. That will always be
Really?
every
Never
time
heard
we
of
do
it.
this. Oh, it's the baseball game, the PlayStation baseball game.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that will always be. I will always mention that game on the list. So this FYI. All right, so I also been playing. I also jumped back on Hotline Miami.
Oh, I've heard that game's good.
Yeah, very good, very difficult. Like, but it's very good. I really do like that game.
Oh.
I've been playing some COD as well. And and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, but the COD, the one I've been playing is not Cold War. It's the one before it. Mo-
Oh, Modern
Modern
Warfare.
Warfare. Yeah, yeah. So I've been playing that. And then I guess we can segue into our top 20 games. So
Yeah.
the way I want to do it, like I don't want to just do I just list 20 games and then you list 20 games. What I want to do is I want to break it up five each, right? So
Oh,
you have yours in order from least to
right. That's a good idea.
yeah, okay. So I have my list here. I have it on my tablet. So let me pull it up. So I'll start first. I'm gonna start from number 20 and go up to 15.
Oh, mine is not in any order, to be honest.
Okay. But do you have a number? Do you have like a number one game of the generation?
Um, hmm. If it wasn't for if it wasn't for the Switch, it would be either Super Mario Maker or Splatoon.
Okay. All right. That's cool. So, all right. So, as long as you have a number one pick, that's fine. Like that doesn't bother me. So,
Right.
okay. So for me, I'm gonna start from 20 upwards. Number 20 is Guilty Gear Xrd.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that game is so beautiful. That was really one of the first
Wow.
PS4 games that I played, and
Yeah. My
I
brother likes those games.
yeah, like I wasn't the biggest fan of Guilty Gear growing up, but when you have a game like that, and I mean to be frank, there really wasn't that much that I wanted to play on the PS4 at the time.
Oh.
So when you get to learn a fighting game, when you get to learn a game in general, you kind of you kind of start to learn the game and grow an appreciation for it. So and this actually the same thing happened with me in Smash Brothers because like I'm not the
Oh,
biggest fan of Smash, but the more I played, the more I understand the game. The more
interesting.
yeah, the more appreciation I have for it. So I'm pretty I already have a main. Like Donkey Kong's my main.
Uh,
Yeah, so I'm doing good there. So all right, 19 is Modern Warfare. Um, I like obviously I've been playing Call of Duty since even slightly before the Modern Warfare that came out on console. You know, you know all the way back on the 360. I play some of the PC ones at this hangout that I used to go to.
oh,
So yeah. It's
Were
very it
those
was
the best
very
ones?
very different game than it is today. But with this new Modern Warfare game, man, like you know, I feel like I'm pretty good at it, so I think that's
Yeah.
part of the reason why I like it. And I don't know, it just has I like the feel of the game. You know what I mean? I don't know, like the last couple of Call of Duties, like I just haven't been feeling. I've been more of a Battlefield fan.
Oh,
Um, going back earlier in the generation, but I really like Modern Warfare. I really do. So that would be number 19. Number 18. Let me pull my list back up. Number 18, I would put Hot Shots Golf.
oh,
Yeah, that game's fun. I really do like that game.
it's an indie game.
Huh?
Is it an indie game?
No, not really. It's a Sony. I think it's Sony Japan made it.
Oh,
So yeah, so it's a like Hot Shots Golf been around since the since the PS1. Well the game technically the game is called Everybody's Golf on PS4.
oh,
And but it technically it's the Hot Shots Golf series. So it's been like so yeah, that game's been around since the PS1. It's pretty much cartoony graphics, but it has a legit golf system in there. Like there's some wacky stuff in it, but there's a good golf game in there. So that's number 18. 17 would be Samurai Showdown. Actually, what you know what? No. Oh, okay, all right. Samurai Showdown. Samurai Showdown. This game came out. I think it came out a couple years ago. Um,
oh,
you know, like you know, I've been playing Samurai Showdown since the Sega Genesis via emulation. But yeah, the game, I really do. I love the game. It's an awesome fighting game. I actually prefer that over Soul Calibur when it comes to sword fighting games.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's fun. The art style, I love the art style of the game.
Is it anime like?
Yeah, actually, yes, yeah. I would probably say if I had to compare it, I would compare it to Street Fighter 4, but a little bit more.
Stylish?
No, not stylish. I would probably say artistic, because the game is a game that is the setting of the game is feudal Japan. You know what I
Oh,
mean? It's like feudal Japan. You know, like I want to say like 1800s Japan.
oh,
You know, stuff like that. So yeah, so that's yeah. So Samurai Shodown, I like that game a lot. Okay, so I put so I had Hot Shots Golf. I had Call of Duty, Samurai Showdown, and I had Guilty Gear. All right, so I have one more for my turn. Number 15 is Street Fighter 5.
oh, nice.
Now, yeah. Now, I bought this game at launch.
Uh oh.
The game launched broken with little content, right? And I get everyone's complaints about the game. People say that the game is too casual and stuff like that. People complain about V-Trig all the time. I get it, right? But
Right.
at the end of the day, it is if I believe this is true. I don't think I'm lying. Well, outside of Smash, it's the most played fighting game on the planet, right?
Wow.
It still
Yeah.
is, right? The character reveals that they had been fantastic. They've done a great job with providing content for the game. The story mode that they added was excellent. You know, so
Good.
like
That's good.
it's a fantastic to me as a total package fighting game. It's a fantastic fighting game, right? I get the
Yeah.
game launch. I get the game launch like dog crap. I get it, but it's a great fighting game. And to me, I prefer it over Street Fighter 4.
Oh,
And I
interesting.
yeah, and I really like Street Fighter 4. So there you go. So that's my bottom five so far. So go ahead, do your five.
Sorry about that, but
Hmm.
okay, there we go. So my top five. Well, first of all, I want to say I like Street Fighter 4, but it was on the 3DS as well.
Yeah.
and I like how you could just pull off special moves on the spot. But that's like
Yeah.
one of my favorite Street Fighter games, along with 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love. Yeah, three. Third Strike is. I mean, gameplay wise, Third Strike is my favorite fighting game of all time. My
Oh,
favorite Street Fighter game of all time.
oh,
Gameplay wise, like Super Street Fighter Two is my favorite. It's the one that it was my favorite of the original Street Fighter Two games,
right.
and so that holds a special place in my heart. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is fantastic. I love that game, but when it comes to like pure gameplay, Third Strike is my favorite Street Fighter game.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so top 5. Well, last 5.
Mhm.
I can go from 1 to 20 since they're not really in any order. But
Yeah.
number 1, Mario and Luigi remakes.
Mhm.
They're on the 3DS, and the first remake that was on the 3DS. I must say that I never got to play the original one that much, so I was really happy to finally play it and beat it. And I
Mhm.
love how much easier it was than the Game Boy Advance game.
Oh yeah.
Because like I myself prefer easier games, but I won't turn down the hard game
Yeah.
um if need be. But then there's Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, Bowser's Jr.'s Journey, which I did beat on 3DS after I borrowed it from. I mean, on the DS after I borrowed it from a friend, the original
Mhm.
one. But
Yeah.
the thing about both of those remakes is I love the side games because it talks about the stories of the minions and like they have their own story,
Okay.
and that is like something I've wanted. When like I remember I proposed a Bowser Jr. game back in 2016, and then like 3 years later they have it, sort of.
Okay.
But it was really cool. To me, that's kind of better than the Link to the Past Four Swords game, even though that one is very nostalgic to me. But
Yeah.
anyways, number 2 is Splatoon and Splatoon 2.
Mhm.
Um, I fell in love with it as soon as I saw the Splatoon trailer in 2014, and
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Well,
and
I've never played Splatoon, but I've heard people say that that game is legit. Like, and
yeah,
I mean, it's not my type of game, but
uh,
I also I've never really played it, so I actually would like to try it out to see if it's for me. But
yeah, it might be for you. I must say I really like the gameplay because like sometimes it's fun to fill things in. Like you know how it is when you color when you fill in something when you're drawing. It's like
hmm
that.
yeah,
So like that's a good thing about the gameplay, but it's also fun to kill people, and the story's good too. I mean, not the story itself, but like the levels.
levels. Okay.
They're very creative, and I wish they had voice chat like with randoms, but you know it's Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
They're not gonna do that.
Splatoon 2 is way better because of the salmon mode and DLC and better story.
Okay.
But one of the things um that I didn't like about Splatoon 1 was how local co-op was kind of boring. I mean
hmm
local play, but with Splatoon 2 the local play is better, but
What did
anyway,
they do with it?
huh?
What did they do? What did they do to improve
Oh,
it?
well, in Splatoon 1 they just had you shooting at balloons, and
Oh, really? Oh,
I
wow.
mean, it was kind of fun, but like the main multiplayer is better.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Obviously.
Um,
Okay.
number 3, Super Mario Odyssey. Um,
hmm
although I didn't like the I didn't like how there was a lack of platforming in Mario Odyssey compared to Super Mario 64 and Sunshine and
Hmm.
Galaxy, especially. I loved the game mechanics to it. Um, like the hat mechanic was great. Possessing enemies was good. You got to control bout. Wait, I should not have spoiled it, but you got to
No,
control bout.
that's fine. I'm not. I'm like I played the game, so I'm not gonna. I don't
Oh,
have
you
any
have?
desire to be. Yeah, yeah. My friend has it.
Oh, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah. So
Um,
I mean, you can pretty much spoil it. That's fine. I mean,
okay. The post game content's very good too. It gets tedious after the 500th moon, but the game is pretty good. I mean, at first I was a little bored with it because
yeah.
of the lack of platforming, but then I found out there was like extra stages, and I thought like, hey, let me just go through those sometimes, and it'll be fun.
Okay. Correct.
Anyways, that's what I have to say about Mario Odyssey. It's like my second favorite 3D Mario game,
And what's your number one?
the Galaxy games.
Oh, Galaxy. Okay.
Yeah,
Those I don't think I played those games. If I did, I played them too briefly to to really
oh,
have an opinion on them.
yeah. I
So
felt like Sunshine was too hard for me, so like Galaxy was a step in the right direction, and it
okay.
was very good. How it was still challenging.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you announced your five.
Well, I have number four, and
Number four.
then
Okay.
uh, number four, Streets of Rage 4.
Okay.
Um, I love the game because it has a new life system. Like instead of trying to beat the game in one go, you have to beat the game. Like you have to like survive every level.
Yes.
And that one was like a better system to me, but other people may disagree. But then again, they have that system for after you beat the game.
Yeah. And plus, like and this is actually one of the few games where we both you beating Streets of Rage 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is actually I think this might be the only game that we've played that we've beaten the game. So
Oh.
like yeah. So yeah, 'cause I had the game too. I really
No.
it's not on my list, but I do like the game a lot.
Oh. Did you ever beat Streets of Rage 1 or 2 or 3?
I know I beaten one.
Oh,
I don't.
nice.
I don't know about two or I didn't beat two or three, but I did. I definitely beat one. And one of the cool things about the game is that every time, like the game rewards you for playing the game, and
Yeah.
when I say that, people are like, Shouldn't every game do that?" No, not every game does that. Like
Yeah.
gaming used to be like that, but now if you want something, you just buy it in a pack or some BS
Yeah,
like that.
that's. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, DLC's good when it's done right. Like
Yes. Yes.
Smash Bros. DLC.
Yeah.
What other
No, I agree.
DLC?
Yeah, no, I no, I agree with you there. So like, I like the fact of you can continually unlock some of the older modeled characters from
Yeah,
the
that's
last
true.
yeah from the Streets of Rage games. Yeah, I like Streets of Rage a lot. Again, it's not on my top 20, but I do like it.
Yeah. Another thing, I never beat 1 or 2, but I beat the remake.
Are you talking about the PC remake?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My friend, been one of my friends been trying to download
Oh,
that remake for a long time.
it's a great remake.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why you can't
Some would say it's
download it.
better. Yeah, some people would say it's better than four. I,
Yeah,
I've never played it, so I don't know. So I
I
wouldn't say.
don't know. They're different games, but it's basically 1 through 3. So basically, it's like a mega collection,
Yeah.
but it also has some new good, but it also has like some great stuff about it. But anyways, number 5, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What console was this on?
3DS.
3DS. Okay.
Personally, I I liked Super Mystery Dungeon because of the story. I liked how epic it was.
Okay.
Um, like the thing is, you wake up as a Pokemon, and
Oh, really?
yeah, it's basically like the other Mystery Dungeon games, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, but it has a lot of Pokemon elements to it.
Oh, okay. Okay. 'Cause I haven't played Pokemon since Red and Blue, so
Oh,
yeah, I've been out of the loop for a while, for a
oh,
minute.
it's okay. You know that saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, I saw Pokemon this
Yeah.
time." But anyways, with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you're immediately in danger, but a Pokemon helps you out, and then you go to school, and you're supposed to save a friend from because some of the mean kids in the class tricked him. But then it gets more epic because you get to fight. I don't know how to explain it, but like the story gets better from here.
Okay.
I don't know if that sounds good, but
No, I mean definitely it's definitely different. I mean like
yeah,
yeah. So I mean
I
yeah,
say
like what? Yeah, go ahead.
I say if there's any Pokemon Mission game you should get, it should be Explorers of Sky.
Explore the Sky. What's the
It's on
concept
the
of that game?
DS, the regular DS.
What's the concept? Just is it more traditional Pokemon game or is it different or is it
Oh,
like
it's the same as Super Mystery Dungeon, but
okay?
it's basically Mystery Dungeon games are roguelikes where you have to explore a dungeon
Hmm.
that always changes,
Oh, okay.
and you have to get to the top of the dungeon to beat it. And
Okay.
the more dungeons you go through, the more floors there are. But it's got great music too.
Okay. All right.
And I must say the ending of every Mystery Dungeon games is kind of emotional. So like it's one of those Nintendo games where I can just look at it and say like, yeah, man, this is I can't wait for a story.
Oh yeah, that's okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
But those are my five. So
Okay.
it's your turn.
Okay. So all right. So right now I believe I'm on number 15. So 15 is Fire Pro Wrestling. Um.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling is a 2D sprite wrestling game. Um. It has the New Japan roster in it. So if you're into like New Japan Pro Wrestling, it has a lot of those wrestlers in there. But the thing that makes this game special is the creation. Like you
Right.
can create, even though they're in 2D, you could create a lot of different types of wrestlers from WWE, AEW, yada 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 yada, and they recently added a create a move feature to it. It's too complex to explain. I haven't dug into it too deep because it's too complicated for me. But there's a site where people can where people create. You can create these characters and models too, but you can create. But they have this website where you can download created wrestlers, created rings, and all this other stuff. So the character creation of Fire Pro Wrestling is super deep. So and the community is very dedicated. Um,
Nice.
the reason why I got into emulation when I was younger was because of this game or because of this franchise.
Oh.
Because yeah, because they've had Fire Pro Wrestling game ever since the Nintendo days.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and there was a Super Nintendo wrestling game that I wanted to try. Now the name is very long, so I'm gonna pronounce it, and then I'm never gonna pronounce it again. Super Fire Pro Wrestling X Premium.
Oh.
That's 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 the name of the game that was on the Super Nintendo that I wanted to try out. So like ever since I played that game, I've been hooked on the franchise. As the console generations moved along, they've always made at least one game on there. Like the Sega Saturn had Fire Pro Wrestling Six Man Scrabble. The PS2 had Fire Pro Wrestling. I think it was Fire Pro Wrestling R. The Game Boy Advance had two Fire Pro Wrestling games. which were awesome. So yeah, so I've been a Fire Pro Wrestling fan for years. So that's my number 15.
Right.
Number 14 is Battlefield One.
Oh,
Battlefield One. Now I like
the
you know
one.
yeah, this one was a obviously this is all the way going back to World War One. I think I beat the campaign. The campaign was fine. It kind of did one of those things where they did different stories of different people during that time.
Right.
But to me, what I liked about the game was the gameplay. Loved the
Oh,
gameplay.
cool.
And I had dude, I had some seriously great games in Battlefield One. So it's one of my favorite first person shooters of all time. So so yeah, so that would be 14. 13, Halo 5. Now, Halo 5, I've never played the single player. I heard the single
Oh,
player was garbage, so I completely skipped it. The multiplayer is
yeah.
fun. Multiplayer is fun. And this is someone who used to hate Halo. I used to hate Halo games.
Oh,
Part of it, I ain't gonna lie, was due to my PlayStation fandom. You know what I mean?
oh,
Like, you hear about this game on the Xbox that's taking over the world, and I'm like, F that game. I don't care about that
yeah.
game. But like I said, there was one day at GameStop, I felt like buying a game. It was between The Last of Us and Halo 5, and I wanted to buy something on my Xbox, so I decided to buy Halo 5. And I ended up getting Last of Us later on PlayStation Plus, so I ended up getting both. So
Right.
I'm happy with both. But Halo 5 multiplayer fun. It's fun.
That's
All right,
good.
yeah. All right, so right now I should be at, let me see. All right, 15, 14, 13. All right, 12. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake. Um,
Ooh, does it do
then
good as a remake?
what happened?
Does it do good as a remake?
Oh, it does excellent as a remake. It's pretty much the game that you remember. They added a couple new mechanics to the game, like obviously like online. They've added a couple of skateboard tricks to it too. And yeah, the game's awesome, man. I'll probably post some videos soon regarding the game. I'm not as good as I thought I was. I like when I first got the game out, I kind of put a message out that I'm gonna serve some people in this game. 'Cause I was really good when I was younger, but
No.
not as good as these young boys now. So that's disappointing. But the game is fun. Like I really do like the game. I do wonder if they're going to continue with the Tony Hawk remakes.
Oh,
I think I would like Activision to try a original Tony Hawk game, but have it in the spirit of the original Tony Hawk games, not what it became.
right.
Where like where you can get off the skateboard and do all this other crazy stuff that they did before. No, they need to stick to this basic skateboarding. And
Well,
yeah, so
they did a good
yeah,
job with Crash 4, so I think they might do a good job with the Tony Hawk game if they
yeah,
do
yeah,
more.
yeah. I like that remake a lot. So okay, so I have 12, 11. I would put Sunset Overdrive. This is my first
Yeah.
Insomniac game. This is the first Insomniac game I've ever played. Um, I didn't really play Ratchet and Clank all that much,
No.
so I didn't really know what to expect. Um, like I thought the weapons are cool. The weapons are definitely cool. I like the story of the game. Like the story is very off the wall, very nutty. But I actually like the story of the game. It was actually one of my favorite parts of the game. The gameplay
Oh.
is fun. When you the boss fights are fun. They're not hard. It's actually the game in general is not hard. It's very
Oh, yeah, I
easy.
do want to play that game.
Yeah, but yeah. But the game is fun. The boss fights are fun. The story's good. Like I really do like that game, and that's the reason why I became such a fan of Insomniac. With that plus the Spider-Man game, so
Oh,
I'm very happy with that. So all right, so I added all right, so I had Sunset Overdrive, Tony Hawk,
Oh,
Halo 5, Battlefield 1, and Five for Wrestling. Okay, so I have my five. So go ahead.
so I want to say with Sunset Overdrive, I used to I used to like compare that game to Splatoon all the time, even though they're nothing alike because they're
Yeah,
both unique shooters.
yeah, yeah.
But I was excited for that game too. If I were to get an Xbox One, like it would be the first game I get.
The game's not on. The game's not on Steam.
Is it?
I
I don't
don't.
know.
I mean, is it? I don't know.
But yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, but I
yeah. I
think
really
you'll definitely like that game. Sunset Overdrive is legit.
I love how Deadpool it sounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, here's my other five. Number six, Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Okay, and these are more traditional
Yeah,
Pokemon games, right?
these are
Okay,
traditional ones.
okay, okay, okay.
Um, I must say, with Pokemon Sun and Moon, they really took the game in a new direction that I liked. Like,
Hmm.
you didn't have to. Do you remember the HMs?
Remember what?
The HMs from Pokemon, like Surf, Cut. I don't know if you remember, but
No, no, I don't remember.
well, okay. Basically, you had these moves where you could use the moves outside of battles, but you had to use a Pokemon to do it. But with Sun and Moon, you didn't have to do that. You just had
Mm,
other Pokemon for you.
okay.
And that one was really cool. I also liked the story because it took a darker turn.
Mm.
And
But
um,
how dark are we talking?
like basically child abuse.
Oh crap.
I mean, it's not really hitting, but like it's abandonment.
Okay.
But
Okay.
basically, it's also about a woman being obsessed.
Mhm.
But so that was cool with the story. But last thing I want to mention was the trials. Instead of having badges, they had trials.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
like sometimes you
I
had to
definitely
do,
remember. I definitely remember badges from the red and blue days.
yeah, like sometimes you didn't have to battle gym leader in order to get a trial badge, but then there were some trial badges where you had to battle someone. But overall, it was a breath of fresh air for Pokemon. But
Okay.
then with Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, those are remakes of Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay.
And I felt like they did very good as remakes because one thing I didn't like was when you had to find the HMs. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't automatic. And some people may argue that it's dumbing down the game, but like I'd rather just find the TMs and have the HMs given to me. But like it's
Okay.
just like with the guacamole thing I was talking about earlier, the challenge is there rather than you trying to find rather than
Yeah.
you trying to find out where to go. Like I don't like games like that, and that's why I didn't like Golden Sun for the Game Boy Advanced.
Mm.
I don't know
Okay.
if you like that, but
No,
if you
I never played it.
oh okay. But anyways, number seven, Kirby Plant Robot.
Kirby?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That's Kirby's my is actually my favorite Nintendo character.
Whoa.
Currently.
I didn't see that coming, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my guy right there.
yeah, well, if you want to get into recent Kirby games, Plant Robot is the way to go because it's got the best mechanic, the big gimmick that they had since Kirby Streamland 2.
Yeah.
You know how I had the ammo buddies? Well, oh, with Kirby Plant Robot, they had machines that you go into, and the power-ups become like way more powerful, and it just became like really fun. But it also had like good level design too.
Okay. What system is it on?
3DS.
3DS. Okay. If I Is it dependent on the second screen? Like, if I let's say if I wanted to
No. Not
if I want
really.
yeah, so let's say if I wanted to play this game illegally, would I be able to?
Oh, most likely, I think.
Okay.
Try. I'd rather get a 3DS, but
I mean,
hey,
I think I think my friend has a 3DS, so I'll tell him to buy it and then I'll try it out.
yeah. Well, another thing about Great Planet Robot is the story's kind of good because, like, for a Kirby game, because um, first your antagonist is this girl who gets in your way.
Mhm.
Like, she's one of the bosses, but she also sends in monsters after you. But the thing is, then after, when we get to the final world, you meet her boss, who's actually her father, but the guy, but the father doesn't he lost his memory, and so he forgot that he
Okay.
was her father. But the thing is, that can only be found out through the lore by pressing start on some bosses.
Hmm. Okay.
So like one thing I've got to have to be aware of is like since Kirby Superstar Ultra, I don't know if you played that game.
No, I don't. No, I don't think so. It's been a long time since I played a Kirby game. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it's been a while since since I haven't owned a Nintendo console in a while.
right.
So my only experience playing Kirby is through Smash. You know what I mean? But
Oh, okay. But he's your favorite character.
and obviously the older games on the Super Nintendo. So
Yeah, those ones are good.
yeah,
Well, Kirby Superstar.
yeah, yeah. Kirby Superstar is legit. Like, I love that game.
Yeah, it was good. But anyways, since the remake Superstar Ultra, if you press start on some of the well, since Kirby's Return to Dreamland, you can press start on all bosses, and you will see a story from them, and that's
Okay.
really cool. I heard Dark Souls does something similar.
Well, I've never played Dark Souls, so I don't know.
Oh, I refuse to try it because I know how hard it is.
No, like, to me, like, I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I look at games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and I'm like, I don't get the appeal of this game. Like,
Oh,
I guess part of it is because it's hard, but I look at the game, like, I look at the gameplay of it, and I'm like, this don't look fun. Like, it's just, like,
right, right.
yeah, it don't look fun to me. So all right. So go ahead with you. I don't want to get off on a tangent.
It's okay. We shouldn't go off on too many tangents because I don't know like what your schedule is.
Oh yeah, it is getting pretty late. So
Um, we'll get to it.
yeah.
Number 8, Legends of Wind Waker HD.
This Wind Waker, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
on
okay.
the Wii U.
Yeah. I played a little bit of the original on the GameCube.
Yeah,
Um, it's like, people bitch and complain about the look of the game. Like, that's a beautiful game, man. Like,
it is.
that game is beautiful, man. Like, I don't get why people hate on the art style of that game. The game's
Yeah,
beautiful.
and it's the first video game. It's the first Zelda game that my brother and I beat together.
Oh, okay.
So it was very nostalgic for me. When I got for Wii U, I was excited, and um, I have like a lot of memories of the
Yeah.
game on both remake and original. Like with the remake, I feel like it did a good job as remake due to the
Hmm.
second screen.
Oh,
But
okay.
like,
Yeah.
I have a funny story about Wind Waker. So you know how sometimes the Zelda characters have a Triforce on their hands.
Yeah.
Um, I remember when I was in school when I was playing that game. I remember I had a crush, and I thought it'd be like, and I thought like, oh, it'd be funny if we each had if a heart appeared on our hand.
Hmm.
It's very funny. I was 11 at the time, but
Okay.
um, number 9, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh wow, wow. Dude, I hear a lot of people don't like that game.
Yeah, well, the reason why I like it is because it's as good as Kingdom Hearts 2 to me,
Yeah.
aside from the lack of Disney characters. But I love the gameplay, and I love how it took like I like how they finally got it out. So like that's
Yeah.
part of the reason.
Okay. Okay.
But the Kingdom Hearts games, I like them. And I love the gameplay. But when people say it's like when people were saying to Solid Red, "Oh, play Kingdom Hearts," like I'm just like, if you won't play Mario, you won't play Kingdom Hearts. Stop trying to act like Kingdom Hearts is like darker than Mario when like Kingdom Hearts is like way more cringy to me.
Listen,
Like I'm just like,
that dude complains about playing as a woman in video games. He ain't playing Kingdom Hearts.
yeah,
Like,
no,
no, it's not a knock at him. Like, I'm a fan of his content, but like,
me too. It's
yeah,
interesting how he started gaming in the seventh generation.
yeah,
That's cool. I want
yeah,
more modern gamers like that.
yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
number 10, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Okay, okay, okay. I've never played it, but I've heard people. I hear a lot of people like that game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
okay. Holy crap, dude! I can't explain to you how what's the temperature in California right now where you're at.
I don't know. It's probably in its 60s.
60s. I don't I probably out here is probably like it's probably like 60, 67, 68. Dude, I'm freezing out here, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it is too it's too loud inside my house, so I can't do it. I have to be out in the balcony. So I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay. So my 10 to 5. I'm gonna try to do this quickly.
Okay.
Number 10, I'm going to pick Tekken 7. Right?
Oh,
To me, Tekken 7 is the best fighting game this generation,
wow.
in my opinion. I also think when it comes to like all the guest characters, I feel like their guest characters have been the most diverse out of all the fighting games when it comes to their guest characters because they have Negan, they have a Street Fighter character, they have a King of Fighters character, they have a Final Fantasy character. Um, what else do they have? Oh, and they added new characters. They brought back fan favorites. They've done a great job with this game post launch, and
Oh,
the gameplay just feels fun. It
it
feels like
does.
yeah, it feels like old school Tekken. Now, the one thing about Soul Calibur that I don't like is the super specials. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't like it in Soul Calibur, but in Tekken, I would prefer they don't have it, but it doesn't bother me as much. So I can deal with that. So, but you know,
Oh,
to me, it's a great game. I love it. It's like I said, it's my favorite fighting game this generation. All right,
I-
so number 9, I'm gonna go with Spider Man.
oh,
Um, yeah, like I said, it's a great game, great story. It's fun. It's it's not hard, but it's not super easy either. Um, it's you know, like I said, if you're a fan of Spider Man, you will
oh,
love this game. And I'm not the
I
biggest
can't
fan of
try it.
Spider Man. Yeah, like I'm not even the biggest fan of Spider Man, and I love
Oh,
this game.
I have some of the comics, though.
What happened? Oh, what happened?
I have some of the comics.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So yeah, so like you will like this game. Trust me. If you're into Spider Man, you will like this game.
Okay, I'll get it for PS5.
Okay, okay, yeah, even better because you'll get it in 60 frames per second. So that's even better.
Yeah.
All right, so number 8 is Forza Horizon 3. This is I shit you not. This is the best arcade racer I've ever played, and
Oh, nice.
that includes Burnout, the Burnout series, and I know there was some other one, and you know that even includes some of the Mario Kart games, and I love some of those Mario Kart games, like the original Double Dash,
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
one,
good.
Yeah, the one that's even the one on the Switch, which is really good. Like Forza Horizon 3 is such a great game. Like the first off, the environments are awesome. The races that I did were I've done some epic races. I really love that game. To me to me it's the best Xbox game on the on that system in my opinion. It's the best Xbox. It is the highest Xbox game on my list. Okay. So you have okay. So I have not. I have, all right. So let me see. Hold on. Let me see my list again. Hold on. So I had Tekken 7, Spider Man, and Forza Horizon. Okay. So that means I'm on number 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 6, I'm gonna put God of War on there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like I said, the gameplay is really good. It took me a while to get used to it, but I really like the gameplay. But what this game, the story in this game is amazing, and I'm not gonna spoil anything for those of you out there. But I've never played a game that's made me hype for the sequel, like ever. Like this game, the sequel, I'm like this. The sequel, I believe, is going to be the best game I've ever played.
Oh,
Just based on everything that they set up in the sequel. So okay, so I'm that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Like God
which
of War.
game?
What happened?
Which game was it again?
God of War.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so all right, so number 6 is God of War. Oh, okay, and then hold on a second. I had that Spider Man,
Last one.
the last one. Okay, I'm trying to see if I forgot anything. All right. So number 5. Wait. If I'm at 6, then I should have already had my 5 already.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead.
So I forgot to say some things about Tropical Freeze.
Mhm.
I just gotta say it's one of the best level designs in the Donkey Kong game I've seen,
Mhm.
and I like the Frozen theme because I love snow, and
They have levels where the surface is slippery.
yes,
Yeah.
but
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I kind of figured that.
another thing I've gotta say is they have like 4 characters instead of like 2 from the old Donkey Kong Country games.
Mhm. Well, okay. What character? Please tell me obviously you can play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Who else can you play with?
Dixie and Cranky Kong.
All the old man.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Oh, my bad.
there was a
Yeah.
big controversy at the VGAs in
You
2013.
know what? No,
Big
I do remember
controversy.
that. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do remember that. I mean, what are you complaining about? Cranky Kong is awesome.
yeah. Another thing I gotta say is like one of the best things about the game was the music because like with the first with the first world you have this calming music, but then when it gets to a boss you have this big awesome metal music.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like,
Okay.
but anyways, now start number 11's Soul Calibur 6.
Okay.
I I one of the things I like about Soul Calibur 6 is the slow motion that they added.
Mhm.
So like sometimes it's fun to guess. But I also like how he adds story mode. Because
Yeah.
in Soul Calibur 2 that I used to play, I never got a good story mode, but
Yeah.
at least Link was in it. And that's why I
Yeah.
got Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah. 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 I remember playing. Dude, Link was so broken in that game. He
Yeah.
was so broken, but he was an awesome character. He's awesome character to use, but like he was so broken.
Yeah. I had to beg my mom to get the game because she was like saying, "Oh, it's rated T,"
Oh no.
and not saying like I was like 10 at the time. And I said, "Well, Smash Bros. Melee is rated T," and she eventually got it, but
Yeah.
then like one of the characters said "damn it," and I was like, "Ooh," he said "damn it," and she was like, "That's why it's rated T," and I was like, "Okay, I'll be more mature about it." But
Hmm. Okay.
um, number 12, Baltheris. I don't know if you've heard of that game.
No, I never heard of it.
So it's a run and gun, but it's not like Contra.
Hmm.
It's slower paced
Oh yeah.
because the levels are long.
Hmm.
But basically, Ball Paris is good because it's got a leveling up system with the guns. I haven't played it in a while, so I kind of forget how you level up the guns.
Okay.
But it's really the gameplay is like really fun, and it's made by the same developers that made Slain Back from Hell. I don't know if you played that game.
No, no, but one of one of my biggest problems with Contra is too chaotic for me. So
Right.
maybe a game that's a little bit slower paced would probably be something that I'll be into.
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you, it's still kind of hard, but it's more about killing the enemies and sometimes killing all the enemies, but it's not like a bullet hell thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, cause I can't do that when it comes to like running gun type games, side scrollers.
Right.
So
Yeah.
okay.
Well, one of the best things about the game is the metal music. Like that and Slain Back from Hell got me back into metal music.
Okay.
And I just feel awesome when playing that game, so that's why I say it's one of the best games.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Number 13, Guacamelee 2.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Um,
You know, like I I should have put this game on because the game is definitely on my top 20. But I really only wanted to focus on the big budget AAA games.
right. Well,
So
you can say it as an honorable mention.
yeah, yeah. But
Um,
yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Like no, but like I definitely would have put it on there. But I decided to do the big budget stuff. But
right.
it's definitely in my top. It definitely is in my top
Yeah.
20 overall games. So I'll definitely put that in the honorable mention. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So Guacamelee 2, I never played the first game,
Hmm.
but it was cool how you got to start off with the boss.
Yeah, yeah, you're pretty much fighting the boss of the first game.
Yeah. Another thing I gotta say is the story. It's been like I've taken like long breaks since I played the game, so like I don't really remember all of the story. So like, do you think the story's good?
Oh, I love the story of the game. Like, cause you have to remember, like I beat the first game and the second game.
Oh,
So like I know a little bit about the story.
oh,
Even with the it being word bubbles and not voice acting.
yeah.
To me, I was just so engaged with the story and the comedy of it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I love the jokes too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I remember one time, quick story. Like I remember I was playing the Rita on the bus, right?
Yeah.
And there was a joke that popped up, and I laughed out loud, and everyone was
Oh,
looking at me crazy. Yeah, people were looking at me
yeah.
funny because of it. So
Well, they should understand that sometimes you see things funny on your phone.
yeah, yeah.
I must have been like crying with laughter then.
No, I just put out like I just bust out laughing, and
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I rarely get that laughter, but anyways, number 14, Katana Zero.
I've heard of that game. Like,
It's like Hotline Miami, I heard,
yeah, yeah. I definitely want to try that game out.
with the assassins.
I don't know if it's on PlayStation or not, but I definitely want to try it out.
Oh, it's on Switch and Steam and maybe PlayStation, but
Okay,
Katana Zero was made by the same people who made Tower of Heaven.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you heard that game.
No, I've heard of that one.
Oh, well, okay. Katana Zero just feels so good to play because like you always have your adrenaline pumping because you die in one hit,
Mhm.
but it feels so good to kill people when 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 you end up doing it because like blood splatters everywhere. But
Yeah.
one thing I've got to say is the game requires strategy sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I definitely want to try that game out.
but one thing I find a little strange is how the story is all over the place.
Mhm.
Like because there's drugs involved.
Yeah.
you don't know really what's going on sometimes,
You
but
know, Hotline Miami is exactly the same way.
yeah, and the ending is kind of up to your own interpretation,
Yeah.
but there's definitely some DLC that will explain your answers to your questions because
Okay.
the game left you with like, what? I want more.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool.
Anyways, number 15, Star Fox Zero,
That which one is that?
Wii U version.
The Wii U. Oh, okay. I think I remember that one. Oh, that game got a lot of controversy. But
Yeah,
you
I
liked it.
did because of
Yeah.
the Wii U controls.
Yeah. But you liked it.
I liked it because the controls weren't so bad to me. I was
Yeah.
able to beat the game.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
But the great thing about the game is I feel like the controls enhance the game,
Yeah.
along with the fact that it's been like 15 years before then since Star Fox came out. Maybe it was actually 10 years, but yeah, I was just happy to get a Star Fox game. And lastly, the story is kind of the same, but
Hmm.
it's a little different. It's got a twist.
Okay.
So that's my 15. So your
Okay.
turn.
All right. So I made a bit of a mistake, right? I have 6 games
I
left.
know.
Yeah, I have 6 games left on my list, right? So the game that I missed out was uh GT Sport. Um, so it's not technically number 6 for me, but I'll just leave it there for right now because I love I'm a Gran Turismo fanboy. So
Oh,
it's been yeah
you're.
I've played every single Gran Turismo game,
Oh,
every single one, right? And I loved
yeah.
all of them. And just like Street Fighter, the game came out with little content, came out broken,
Uh oh.
but like I said, they did a fantastic job of providing content over the years. And even though I look at a game like Forza Motorsport, right, which is the
Yeah.
simulation game on the Xbox, right? Those
Yeah, I
games are
like
very
those
good.
better.
Yeah, those games are very good. But like I get bored of those games, right?
Oh,
I don't get bored of GT Sport. Like
right.
I don't get bored. 'Cause I prefer simulation over arcade races.
Oh, okay.
But I still get bored of the Forza games. I don't get bored of GT Sport, and I can't really explain why, but I really do like the game a lot. Like I just it's a fun game. Like I said, like the online is good. The single player has gotten better over the years. So
Yeah.
so so yeah, that's technically my number 6. Now my top 5. Number 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. Um,
Ooh,
this is
that
the
one's
game.
good.
Yeah, like you're fighting giant robot dinosaurs. You're fighting giant. You're fighting all these crazy robot creatures. It's a fantastic game. It proved that Guerrilla Games is a top tier studio in my opinion
Ah,
with this game because they went from a first person shooter to a third person action game. The story is really good with it too, so I like that game a lot.
that's good.
Yeah. Number 4, Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is not my like right now is my favorite Uncharted game. Like I beat Uncharted 1. I'm actually in the process of beating Uncharted 2. And Uncharted 2 is really good. Like that game is excellent. Like but I knew that. And I beat Uncharted 3, which is good. Uncharted 4 is my favorite Uncharted game right now.
Oh,
Like I said, it's visually is one of the best looking games I've ever played.
three
The
or four?
gameplay, huh?
3 or 4.
Yeah, yeah. Four.
Oh,
Uncharted
okay.
4. Three looks great too, but like four is next level.
Yeah.
Um, like the action scenes are pretty insane. And when I say Uncharted 4, I also include Lost Legacy in that too. Like I
No.
kind of put those two games together.
Wow.
Uh, to me, Lost Legacy, if it was longer, is actually a better game. But but like I said, you combine the two, it's a fantastic experience. Number three is I would put MLB the Show series. Like I'm not gonna get too deep into it. It's my favorite sports franchise. Baseball, hit the ball at the ballpark. Yeah, yada yada yada. All right. So number three is MLB the Show series. Number two is Rocket League.
Nice.
Hmm.
I heard that game
Yeah,
was good.
yeah. Dude, this game is the reason why I bought a PS4. This is the reason why I bought a PS4, and it was free. It was free for the first month that it came out. So I see someone was selling a PS4 online. I decided to buy it right then and there. The game. Every time I play that game is fun. Even when I take long breaks from the game, once I hop back in, dude, I'm having so much fun with the game. It's such a simple concept. Like it's a game where you're using these small rocket cars to hit a ball into a net. It's crazy how something that doesn't make sense
yeah,
makes makes things fun. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. Like Mario.
Yeah, exactly. Like exactly. Like I was talking to someone about when it comes to Mario, right? Like you know that this world makes no sense. The
Yeah.
world makes no sense. The game within the world makes no sense. Like I'm literally on the top of a screen skipping levels. Like
Yeah.
it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like nothing makes sense. But the game, everything about it just makes the game fun. And the Rocket League to me fills that void for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dude, the game is so much fun. Like so many fun memories playing online. It's my favorite online game of this generation. So yeah. So
Wow.
that's number two. Number one is Ghost of Tsushima. Um,
Oh yeah.
I don't understand. I
Isn't that a
like
Souls-like game though?
what happened?
Isn't like a Souls game?
No, 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 no. It definitely not a Souls game. It's essentially it's a samurai game, but it's far more accessible.
Oh, that's
And
good. And
yeah,
engaging.
yeah, yeah. The story. I love the story in the game. Every like
Yeah.
the characters in the game are all well. All the main characters are well done. The side missions are great. I never got bored with this game. With open world games, normally even the best ones, you'll get a little bit bored of doing certain missions, right?
Yeah.
I never felt that about Ghost of Tsushima. Never did. Right? Like the side missions are great. The main missions are great. Like I just like everything about this game clicked with me, right? And
Yeah.
and it just like Sucker Punch, they deserve a big round of applause for making that world. Because the world, like Ghost of Tsushima, everything that they do with the game was done brilliantly with the environments and
Wow.
stuff like that. Dude, it's a great game, man. Like they did such an
Huh.
amazing job with the game, and I don't know, man. It's my number one game of this generation. So, all right, go
Wow.
ahead. Yeah. So okay, so let me do my honorable mentions real quick. Some of my honorable mentions. Cuphead.
Yes.
Cuphead is really good, but it's hard. It's too hard for me.
Oh,
It's
I beat it on simple mode.
oh you did. I can't. Like I have. I'm gonna continue to play it. Like once I get my Xbox back, is one of the games I'm gonna play.
Oh.
So
But I
yeah.
know
So
it's that chaotic first person, I mean, Contra like game.
yeah, yeah, and those are my type of game. But the game just oozes personality. I love that game so much. I love the art style. And I like the story in the game too. Even though there's no voice work, you understand the story, and the story is cool. I like that game a lot. So once
Yeah.
I get the Xbox back, I'm gonna try to beat that game.
That music.
Yeah, yes, the music. Yeah, the music is awesome. I love the music in that game.
Yes.
Like, Cuphead, the Gears 4 and 5. I like those
Nice.
games. They're not my cup of tea like overall, but they're good games. So I'll give them credit for that. What else? Obviously, Guacamelee 2 is in my honorable. It would be in my top 20 if I was doing if I added indie games to it too.
Yeah.
Um, what else is Streets of Rage? Obviously, Streets of Rage 4 is great. Um, What else is there? I know there's a couple other games on there. That's good. I'm good. That's good there. Like if I
Okay.
can't remember it, then it's not memorable. But anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, I must tell you, I have a story about my first time playing Gran Turismo.
Go ahead.
So basically, I was at my friend's house playing Gran Turismo 5,
Mhm.
and I think it was on his PS3, and
Yeah, PS3. Yeah.
I was trying to play a game, but I had a hard time steering because I used to Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And at
Yeah.
the same time, I did bring Mario Kart 7 over to his house too. But
Mhm.
anyways, after that, I made a video saying like Mario Kart 7 is better than Gran Turismo 5 at my very. It was like my second video ever on my old
Mhm.
channel.
Yeah.
But it was funny because like I didn't know how to turn, and I was like recording saying, "Oh, this game is better because of this," and then I
Yeah.
tried to turn. I was like, "See," but I just understand I didn't know how to play a game. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
But anyways, number five. No wait, uh
I
number
think.
16.
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Mhm.
Um, I just loved how he introduced it with. I loved how he revealed Smash Bros. Ultimate because first they had you thinking it was a Splatoon 1 remake
Mhm.
or remaster, but then suddenly it showed Smash Bros. And it was like, oh my god, is it a new game or old game? And it turned out it was a new game. And I just gotta say, Sakurai poured his heart out into everything into Smash Bros. Ultimate because the characters are good
Yeah.
and almost balanced.
Yeah.
Uh,
To try to be able to balance. How many characters are in the game now? Like,
75
huh?
in the
How many?
base game. 75 in the base game.
Jesus Christ. And that wait, that was the base game?
Yes, something like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I mean, holy crap! Like,
Yeah. I did not like how Minecraft Steve was in it. That didn't make
yeah,
sense to me.
yeah.
But
But
at the
I mean, when you look at the guest characters that they have in the game, they did an excellent job with it. Like,
yeah, he did.
yeah,
I like Simon in it.
yeah. Like I said,
Um,
Donkey Kong's my guy. So I also like using Kirby. Um,
yeah,
I have a friend that's cheap with Mario with him, so I can I'm not the biggest Smash Brother fan, but I definitely understand why people love the game,
yeah.
and and I'm getting better at it too. So
That's good.
yeah,
I was hyped up over the characters alone when I first played Melee. Like
yeah,
Pikachu and Mario in the same universe. That was cool.
yeah, yeah. Of course, like yeah, and you wait melee. Oh, you're talking about the well, okay. I don't know. I think I told you this already, but the OG N64 version of the game, right?
Yeah,
And the commercial for that game is hilarious with the mascot. They're just hopping around on the field all happy,
yeah,
and then one of them look. I guess one of them bumped each other the wrong way, and they start fighting.
yeah,
It's a classic commercial.
yeah. My favorite commercial had to be the Pikmin 3 commercial. Even though,
I do. I think I vaguely remember that commercial.
because like, even though Smash Bros was kind of good, it was too like weird for me.
Yeah.
But Pikmin 3, the commercial made a lot of sense because there was a bug and they explained how to play the game, saying
Okay.
like, "Oh, you send Pikmin," but the funny thing is, the boy could have just stomped on the bug, and that part was funny.
Okay. Okay.
But
Is Pikmin 3 on your list?
no, I don't really
Oh.
like the Pikmin games. But
Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I can see the appeal of it, but I just don't like RTS games that much.
Oh. Okay.
But anyways, Ultimate. I also like how Smash Bros. Ultimate put in adventure mode, even though it wasn't the adventure mode that everyone wanted.
Mhm.
It was still something new,
Yeah.
and they also like added in online tournaments. That was good.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, Smash Bros. Ultimate is one of my favorite Smash games.
Okay.
But anyways, number 17, Kid Icarus Uprising.
Hmm.
I know that was a 2012 game, but it came out around the Wii U days.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, that's good. That game was also made by the guy who made Smash Bros.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But basically, I love it because it's more accessible than the old Kid Icarus games. But the gameplay is more engaging.
Oh, okay.
It's in 3D. There's a lot of funny jokes that come along. I love the bosses and the level design.
Okay.
And ultimately, they had a plot twist in the middle of the game that where you thought it was the end, but it really wasn't.
Okay.
Anyways, number 18 is Box Boy.
Box Boy. You know what? I heard Jack Move talk about that game. You've heard of Jack Move Johnny, right?
Yes.
Okay. I've heard him talk about this game.
Did you say it was good?
Yeah, I think he liked it a lot.
Oh, that's good. You see, Box Boy is a puzzle game like Castle Rolo.
Hmm.
Because they feel similar, but you do completely different things to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
But they're just as puzzling as each other. But yeah, it's one of those overlooked games that
Hmm.
I love that I thought was very good. Number 19, Ukulele and the Impossible Lair.
Ukulele.
Not
Wait,
the original one, but the sequel.
okay. I definitely heard of that game. Hold on. Hold on. Give me one moment. All right. No, you can continue talking.
Okay, so uh, the great thing about Ukulele and the Impossible Lair is that it's like the Donkey Kong Country games, but with a different character. And the level design in the game is also very good. But the great thing about the game is it's very different from Donkey Kong Country games because basically they're made by the same people who made the original Donkey Kong Country games. But like what you do is in order to get to a level, you solve Zelda-like puzzles. And there's two sides, there's two levels in each book where you get to a level. And in order to get to the next world, you have to collect certain coins. But the thing is, if you feel a level's too hard, you can skip a part of it.
Okay. All right.
But but you don't really get the reward. So like the game rewards you for beating the levels. But one of the other good things about the game is like you can tackle the final level at any point.
Oh,
But I
okay.
must warn you, it's very hard,
Oh, okay. So it's
which is
one of
why
those.
it's called. Huh?
No, no, oh, so it's one of those games where you can pretty much go to the final. The final. You could do with any level you want.
Well, just the final level, but
Okay.
the other levels, it's kind of in linear fashion. I mean, you may
Mhm.
get two levels at certain points, but the Impossible Lair is called Impossible Lair for a reason. I haven't beaten it, but I've beaten all the other levels.
Oh, okay.
And when you beat the levels, you get an extra hit point for the Impossible Lair.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Because
Um,
ukulele, like I remember that game being on the Xbox.
oh,
I remember it. I remember it being announced on the Xbox. It doesn't. It wouldn't surprise me if it was on. Obviously you played on the Switch, right?
yeah, it's on every platform pretty
On
much.
every. Okay. 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 So you have your last game.
Yes,
Your
number
okay.
20, Yoshi's Crafted World.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I forget if I mentioned this, but Ukulele and the Impossible Lair was Game of 2019 for me.
Wait, what happened?
Ukulele was Game of 2019 for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
Okay,
That's
so number 20, Yoshi's Crafted World.
okay.
Again, I love the level designs. It may not have had the best music, but
Mhm.
it improved in the gameplay from Yoshi's Woolly World because you actually get to go in the third dimension sometimes.
Now, okay, let me ask you a question. Yoshi's Woolly World, that's the one where that's the yawn, the one that he's in yawn, right?
Yes,
Oh, okay. And then
but Crafted World is just craft.
it's craft. Okay, okay.
But I feel like it's a great tech demo for the Switch.
Oh, okay,
I mean, it isn't that challenging like most Yoshi games. Even the first one was kind of easy to me,
okay.
apart from the fifth world. But Yoshi Crafted World is good because you also get to go in. You also get different costumes, and you get into certain parts of the levels where you can use certain objects to your advantage. Is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But that's my top 20, and my honorable mentions are. You're gonna laugh at this, but Fortnite.
No, that's no. Dude, I play Fortnite. Like
Oh,
I used to play Fortnite. Let me.
we should friend each other then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have it anymore, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, but yeah, I play Fortnite. Like I used to really like Fortnite until people started this building.
Oh yeah.
Like when I first started playing the game, like people still build, but like what made the game fun to me was the shooting.
Yeah.
That was fun to me. And you know the funny thing is that even if they added all the other stuff that they added into the game, like I know that they added mechs, vehicles, all the other crazy stuff they
Oh,
added in the game. I actually would have been okay with that if it wasn't for the building.
yeah. I must tell you. To eliminate the building, you throw bombs.
Yeah. But I mean, but I have to have them. Well, I mean, I think my nieces are really good at the game. Like I
Oh,
compared to me, I suck at the game because I just want to play it like Call of Duty. So you know,
right. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah. So nah, you don't have to be ashamed. I used to like Fortnite, so you're good
No, I'm not ashamed. I just think that some people will laugh if
there. Yeah,
because like I laughed when you said Call of Duty a little
yeah,
bit because like I know that game is why it's one of those games where oh we hate it but we buy it anyways.
yeah. Like I'm not that way. Like if I like Call of
Exactly.
Duty, I have no problem admitting it. But I just haven't really been into it until Modern Warfare.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyways, another game, Harmonite.
what's the game called?
Harmonite. It's
Harbor Night.
basically about this kid who goes on an adventure with music, and it's a rhythm-based game, and
Oh, okay.
you have to hit the enemies within the rhythm. But it's
Oh,
very fun.
that sounds cool.
Um, it's better than the Hyrule Warrior. I mean, it's better than the Hyrule. I mean, it's better than the Zelda Crypt of the Necromancer game. I
Hmm.
like Harmonite there, but
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't have Breath of the Wild on your top 20.
oh, well, I kind of like it. I was gonna either put that or Wind Waker, but Breath of the Wild is too hard for me to be honest.
Oh, for real? Okay. That's to me that's the number one game I want to at least play on the Switch.
Oh yeah, you should totally get it. Then there's Starlink, Battle for Atlas, just because of Star Fox.
Hmm.
It's like a Star Fox game, but
Yeah.
sometimes the enemies are bullet sponges, and
Oh, okay.
it's a little annoying. But it's one of
Okay.
those games where I just finish once and then I kind of forget about it. But
Yeah.
then we have Tetris, Super Mario 35 Battle Royale.
Um. Wait. Well, you know the Tetris game that I really want to play was Tetris 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I want to play. But this is the Tetris and Mario. This is Tetris and Mario combined.
Well, no. What I meant to say was Tetris 99 slash
Oh,
Super Mario.
okay.
I consider them the same because they're both battle royale games, but
Oh, okay.
I really loved how creative they were because of the battle royale thing. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
Fortnite's it all, and it's like, no, there's others,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so that's good. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
yeah. I've heard of that game.
That game was also a game I was really hyped for when I saw it at E3 2014. E3 2014 was one of my favorite E3s ever.
Yeah,
I
and
guess because it was the second E3 I saw, but
that was that Nintendo's last. Was that was Nintendo's last one presenting at E3?
no, that was 2012.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. But they showcased the game at E3 that year.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Honestly, but Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker is good because it's like the 3D world puzzles with Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, but it's more detailed and there's more mechanics too.
Okay.
And I was not disappointed with the game. Lastly, Bug Fable's Everlasting Sapling.
Wait, what's the last game?
Bug Fables, the Everlasting Sapling.
Oh, okay.
Did you
I
ever
never.
play the? Huh?
No, go ahead.
Did you like the old Paper Mario games?
I've never played Paper Mario.
Oh
Like,
well, Bug Fables is like those games because the new Paper Mario's kind of sucked for most fans.
yeah.
Besides Origami King, I mean Origami King's good, but it's not exactly what people wanted. But it's more accepted than
Well,
the
let
other.
me ask you a question. Is Paper Mario more like, is it more RPG? Like, 'cause I know that I know for a fact that there's one that was that was an RPG.
Yes, the first two Paper Mario's are straight RPGs.
Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Don't worry, I'm almost done. Sorry if I'm holding up everyone.
No, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Um, but Paper Mario 3, Super Paper Mario, is more of a platformer, but it's also
Oh,
got RPG elements.
oh, okay, okay.
And
So I'm not
then
crazy. So
it's okay. And then the rest of the Paper Mario games don't really have RPG elements, and that's what Bug Fables want to get back.
oh, okay,
But yeah, that's it for my list.
okay.
Hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah, yeah. And the,
Hope
the,
you
the
enjoyed.
reason why I like doing this with someone like you is that our top 20 are very different,
Yes.
right? And that's why I like about doing videos with you, because we have different. Obviously, we have different of opinions, but we're not like yelling at each other and being like,
Yeah.
oh, your game sucks or my game sucks and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
and and it gives me an opportunity to at least try out, at least get like look up some of the game that you mentioned,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So I definitely like your list.
Yeah. I wish I could get a PS4,
Mhm.
but I just think the PS5 will be a new start.
Yeah,
I really want to get Astrobot's Rescue Mission if I did get a PS4.
yeah, I've heard a lot of people like that game.
Yeah, great virtual reality, but
Yeah,
oh well, PS5 version will work for me.
yeah. So all right then, all right. Well, thank you guys for
Okay.
watching. Like I said, I'll fix the description and stuff like that. I was kind of in a hurry to get it done, but I'll fix the descriptions. I'll put the list down. I put the list down of both of our games on there. So
Yeah, I'll send the
yeah,
others to you in case you forget.
yeah. You could send them to me. You can send them to me now. Just send them to me, and I'll put them down when I get time. All right. So, but anyway,
Oh,
thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We're out.
bye. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah.